December 29th, 2019 was a normal Sunday morning for parishioners at the West Freeway Church of Christ in Texas. As church members were enjoying the service, a strange man entered the building wearing a fake beard, sunglasses, and a jacket. Several members of the church realized that something about this strange man seemed really strange, but they failed to take action. What they didn't know is that this man, later identified as Keith Thomas Cunanan, was concealing a shotgun under his jacket. At one point during the service, Cunanan appeared to become kind of agitated as he got out of his seat and paced back and forth. It was at this point that he pulled out the shotgun and pointed it at one of the ushers. A concealed carry permit holder sitting nearby identified the threat, stood up, and attempted to draw his firearm. Unfortunately, this concealed carry permit holder lacked the training to use his firearm at a high level while under stress. And because of this, he was shot and killed. You see, many Florida gun owners, they believe that if they have a gun and they have a concealed carry permit, they will be able to use their firearm at a high level during a violent attack. Just imagine for a second. Imagine that you go to a music store and you purchase a brand new guitar. Just because you have the guitar, does that mean that you can play this guitar at a high level like Aerosmith or Metallica? Of course not. Why are those individuals able to play the guitar so well? Because of consistent, deliberate practice over an extended period of time. Unfortunately, this concealed carry permit holder thought that because he could shoot his gun at a piece of paper at a gun range, he would rise to the occasion and perform at a level that he had never trained at. Then we have the second type of concealed carry permit holder, represented by a guy named Jack Wilson. This type of permit holder has a deep desire to protect himself, his family, and the innocent people around him from evil. So this type of permit holder knows that his skills will never rise to the occasion, but instead, they will fall back to their highest level of training. When Wilson identified the threat, he drew his gun and shot the bad guy in the head from 50 feet away. Have you ever shot a 7-inch target at 50 feet before? Not to mention the fact that this target is moving. It is extremely difficult. Jack shot the bad guy from 50 feet away while this scumbag was moving. Have you ever heard the term the penalty of a miss? Just imagine that I had you in a headlock with a knife to your throat. If your spouse had to shoot me in the head to save your life, what is the penalty if he or she makes a mistake? You could kill the innocent person. They could kill you, right? Wilson had to shoot over the heads of about 20 or more people to stop the attacker. So the next day, during an interview, Wilson was asked what was going through his mind before he pressed the trigger. "Oh, this is easy," he said. "My jaw hit the floor. Who is this guy?" Why was shooting a small, moving target from 50 feet away while under extreme amounts of pressure easy for Jack Wilson? It is because of proper training and consistent, deliberate practice. Did Wilson rise to the occasion and perform at a level he had never trained at? Of course not, because no one ever does. Wilson fell back to his highest level of training, which was enough to stop the attacker and save countless lives. Let me ask you guys a question. Why do you want to carry a gun? If your answer is that you want to protect yourself or your loved ones from a violent attack, then wouldn't you agree that getting your Florida concealed carry permit, reading my books is not enough? This is why I developed the Sheepdog Masterclass. This series of courses was specifically designed for intermediate and beginner shooters to teach you the foundational skills of defensive pistol shooting.